Alright guys, we're going to take a little look at brakes today. No particular model, this one just happens to be a RAV4. But we're just going to talk brakes in general so that, just so I explain certain things to those that like, I can do brakes myself, I can just change the brake pads, I don't need to change rotors. But do you really know what you're looking at? Yeah, anybody could change brake pads, you know what I mean? It's like anything, change a light bulb, all that stuff. But do you really know what to look at? Do you know to look in the socket to see if it's burnt out? So the same thing with brakes. Do you really know what you're looking at when you just want to change a set of brake pads in it and go the cheap way and spend $20 on brake pads? But I'm going to show you what you have to look for. Okay, so you don't end up killing yourself and killing somebody else. All right, so I'm going to show you right here. This is a what they call a sliding caliper. All right, the whole thing is the caliper is mounted right here to this pin, upper and bottom, okay, with this 14 millimeter bolt. The whole idea is for the caliper to slide in and out. There's a pin in here. The pin slides in and out. The pin is greased and it's covered by a little boot. So it allows the caliper to move in and out. So when the brakes are starting to wear out, the brake pads, it's going to squeeze in and move the caliper in and out. So it kind of wears out evenly. But I'm just going to show you something. Even though this rotor looks good, look, it's nice and thick, right? Everybody goes, nothing wrong with the rotors, right? You look at the rotors, got a little groove mark on it, right? Front and back, it looks the same. But if you look really carefully, and you won't notice unless you really know something about cars and brakes, I'm going to show you right there. See that? Yeah, you can see it better now. A little stress cracks, little heat cracks. This is going to need a rotor. From far, if you look at it, yeah, nothing wrong with my rotors. That's why I hear all the time. Just give me brake pads. Buy the brake pads. Change the brake pads. No, this is not going to grab right there. So I'm going to take this off here. I'm going to show you what else is in here. All right, hold on. All right, so I'm going to take this little bolt off here, which is 14 millimeter. We'll put it off to the side. All right, I'm going to take this caliper off. Let's put it right on here for now. All right, on the caliper, what you're looking for is this little rubber boot over here. You want to see if it's ripped. Okay, if it's ripped or it's leaking, see any signs of brake fluid, then it's time for a caliper. Now, as for the bracket and the sliding pins, see these pins? They're supposed to slide in and out. They do not slide in and out. They should be able to move nice and smoothly in and out, and they should be able to spin. I mean, this one just spin a little bit, but look, it's frozen out there. See it? Can't squeeze it. All right, so this has to be disassembled, lubed, greased, put back together. They do sell kits for these at the stores. You can buy it. Comes with new boots, and I believe a new grease, maybe even a new pin if the pin is corroded. All right, so you have to look at that. Now look at the brake pads. All right, as you can tell, they are thin. There's hardly any material there, but I'm gonna show you this one. Let me take this one out for you with my left hand. Hang on. All right, so we took this one off and look at the brake pads. See that? That's got a crack in it too. That could be just a crack because it's getting down to the thin areas, okay? And if you could look carefully over here, you can see that the lining is a little thinner on this side, on my right, and a little thicker on the left. It's because of these pins are giving a problem, and what happens is it cocks the brake pad a little bit, and it wears out that way. All right, so now I'm going to take this bracket off, and I'm going to see what's on the inside. Hold on. All right, so to get to this point, loosen up those 17 millimeter bolts back there, take the whole bracket assembly out. And look at this brake pad. It's just as correct, right down the middle. All right. Of course, when you do your brakes, don't forget, take a little wire brush, clean up all these areas. Change those little clips right there. When you get new brake pads, don't buy the cheap brake pads because they suck. All right. And like I said, this here should be going in and out. You can actually see a little bit of it. Let me see if I can show it for you. can see it compressing a little bit, but not a lot. This one is totally frozen. So I'm going to take this one apart and see what it looks like. Alright? Just want to let you know that there's more to it than just brake pads, people. Alright? That's what they pay mechanics for. Alright, so what I did was separated this boot over here so I can pull this pin out. Gave it a little bit of a hard time to come out, but it's got some grease. Okay, have to lube it a little bit more. Clean it up a little bit. And look at this, you see? That's the way it should go. Nice and smooth. With no resistance. Okay, not like this one. This one, got hit it with a hammer, it probably won't even freaking spin. Alright, should be nice and easy like this, people. Alright, so when you think about doing just brake pads, know your stuff. If not, listen, stay off the road with your car. Don't go near me. Alright, that's it, people. Know what you got to do. Change the brakes, make sure you buy hardware. Okay, don't buy the cheap kit with just the 4 pads. Alright, those are junk. That's it. And buy new rotors. Alright, so that's it with this one. Ciao.